Hi, it's Dolls, Toys, and Games Gal. Guess what? I just finished making a bed for Ever After High's Daring Charming. So many of you guys asked me to make a bed for Daring Charming that I just had to get to work on it. I tried to make it really royal and really princely. Can't wait to show you what I did or hear your feedback. So let's get started. The first thing I did was work on Daring Charming's headboard. I picked out a shield-shaped Woodshape from the woodshapestore.com. It already had pre-drawn images. All I had to do was paint inside it with paint pens. Easy as can be. I'm a big believer in easy. For his blanket, I picked out the most royal-looking fabric that I could find in his color palette. Then I glued down a piece of black crushed velvet in the middle. Then I added a piece of elaborate gold trim down the middle. Then I glued some gold braid across 3 sides of the blanket. And then I added gold braid to either side of the velvet portion. Then I added a piece of fur trim across the top of the blanket. And finally, I added these 3 buttons down the middle just to give it a nice finished look. And now I'm done with his blanket. Onto his pillow. I took a rectangle of the crushed black velvet and added my gold trims to it. Then I hot glued it into this cuff shape, put in toilet paper, and hot glued the top and bottom. And the pillow's done. Now for his bed, I hot glued 2 smooth foam blocks together and covered them with this piece of black felt. To cover up the other half, I used the very royal looking black and gold fabric. And to cover up the seam, I hot glued a very thick gold ribbon between the 2. Moving on to his footboard, I chose this wood shape. This is called a ticket shaped wood shape. And I'll be adding a mirror inside this frame to the footboard. To hold up the headboard, I chose these very thick pieces of wood. I think they came in a bag of artistic wood shapes, I believe. So I painted the mirror frame white, and then I burnished it with a gold paint pen. As for the footboard, I painted it black, and I added an edge of white paint around the sides. And I painted the pieces that would hold up his headboard a bright blue. And here you can see I've hot glued them to the back of his headboard. So now I've hot glued the headboard and the footboard to the bed. And as you can see, it still seems to be missing something. I thought I was done here until I got here, and then I thought I'm not done. So I painted 4 more dowel rods blue, made some curtain panels out of black velvet and the gold trim, took some beads and some tassels, and I decided to give Daring Charming a modified canopy by adding the dowel rods near to the head of the bed and putting on the curtains and the tassels, and I added a little crown to the top. That crown is from Ben from Disney Descendants. And then I thought, am I done? No, I'm still not done. So at the foot of the bed, I glued 2 more dowel rods, added a painted popsicle stick across the top, and then I decided to add these wall decal vanity mirrors. We know how important mirrors have been to Daring. So I added them to the dowel rods and wound some more black velvet fabric across the poles and across the top. And I added some more beads to the back of the shield. And now I am really done. Well, what do you guys think? I think it came out looking really royal, regal, and princely. Here's a look from the side angle of the bed. Here's a look at him sitting on the bed. Of course, his knees don't bend, so the only way he doesn't look silly and have his feet go completely horizontally off the bed is if you situate him like that. All right, I want to do some shout outs here to DollCrafter100 and Cheeta Girl. You guys asked me months ago to make this bed, so I do want to acknowledge you. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. If you like this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.